Hey guys, me Dave. It's ooh, I don't know what happened. My date. What the heck happened here? My date disappeared. Um, it's 9/9/2021. So I thought I'd do a video. I don't have much to say. I know you guys look forward to hearing from me. I know you guys just can't wait. You're just waiting to hear from me and all that stuff. That's a joke. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking around. Not much going on. I mean, they're kind of laying off me. They're hating me a little bit. I wake up in the morning, 6:30 in the morning, feed the dogs and all that stuff. They actually been letting me get back to sleep, which is unbelievable. It's a miracle. So I mark this stuff on my calendar every single day, whether I get hit, or they make me run to the bathroom, or they give me heartburn and all this stuff. Okay, now I got my heartburn medication. I got it. They had to switch it over to my family doctor. So I got my heartburn medication. So they haven't been giving me heartburn, since I started the medication. Now this medication, I forgot what it's called, but it takes a little bit to kick in. It takes a few days for it to kick in, 3 or 4 days for it to kick in. But I'm taking it, so they're like, oh, we're not going to give them heartburn. I know it's them, you guys. I know it's them, because even when I take the medication, if they want to give me heartburn, they can. If I go camping, and they don't want me to go camping, they will create all kinds of problems. They will give me heartburn. They will make me run to the outhouse, to go to the bathroom. They will do all kinds of things because they don't want me to go camping. They don't want me to do anything. They want me to sit in this torture chamber and get tortured 24/7. That's what these people want. But they're laying off me. So I got to take advantage of that. And I did today. I went for a ride to look at a house with my relative. I'm not going to buy the house. She wants to buy a house. So we looked at a house. It was about 35 minutes away from where we are, one way. So we went and looked at this house, and it was a beautiful house, and they had an acre of land, and you could fence it in for the dogs and all this stuff. But a good house like that doesn't last long. Somebody already put an offer in, so we went up there kind of for nothing, but we got away. I got away. I got away. I got a break. I drove her truck. She bought a new truck. It's what is it? It's a 2014 Silverado with 20-inch rims on it. Big rims on it. I think that was special order. It rides like a car. I mean, it's a nice 4-door truck and all this stuff. It's real beautiful truck. And she's paying big bucks for it, But anyway, not much going on. I went for a ride after supper. They had the perps out. They always have the perps out. They have girls walking their dogs wearing tight clothing. And then, you know what they do? So I went for a ride with Max, and I took him out and go potty and all this stuff. And then they have girls out there with tight clothing, tight jeans, flaunting their stuff off. Okay, now what they'll do is they'll inject that girl into your mind. They'll inject that girl into your mind, and they've been doing it all evening. All evening, they're been injecting that girl into my mind, right? Now she's way too young for me. So, but they do this on purpose, to, I don't know why they do it. Get responses out of you, I guess, So they'll inject that girl into your mind and all this stuff, Too young for me, But that's something they do, They do that for responses out of you. So they've been doing that all evening. Other than that, they had a couple of jerks out there. I would, there'd be a stoplight, and I would be driving, and the stoplight would turn green. Now, I would be almost pulling up to the stoplight. and some jerk would pull right in front of me. Of course it gets reactions out of me, like, what a jerk, what did you do that for? Blah, blah, blah. You know, it's all about getting responses out of us. They do all kinds of things to get responses out of us, and they're measuring our responses. I'm assuming it's spikes. Well, how big can we get those spikes? We're getting those spikes. We're measuring these spikes. Every time we do something, we're measuring these spikes. Um, when I was getting hit super hard, I imagine the spikes were off the chart. They're off the chart. Now they do things. They have perps cut in front of you. They'll have perps with loud mufflers. They'll have perps with booming systems. They will have all these perps out there to get reactions out of you when you're on your ride. And they get multiple reactions out of me. It's just something. It's something they do. I can't avoid that. When you are out in public, people say you gotta ignore this stuff. You can't ignore it. You can't. When you're driving and you got some guy in back of you booming a system, an audio system, booming it so your vehicle is vibrating, how can you ignore that? You try to ignore it, but the guy is shaking your vehicle because his booming system is so loud. You can't ignore that. They're always gonna get reactions out of us. So, people act like, oh, ignore these gang stalkers, ignore the vehicular stalking, ignore it, blah, blah, blah. You can't. I mean, you honestly can't. They will get reactions out of you anytime they want. They know how to do it. If you're a guy, they show beautiful women. If you're a girl, they show muscle men flexing their muscles and get reactions out of you all the time. If you're driving, vehicular stalking, they'll have a guy sitting back you booming his system, his audio system, with subwoofers, so it almost vibrates your vehicle. You will drive and people will cut in front of you to get responses out of you. I mean, in a real world reality, you can't ignore this stuff. You can't. They're always going to get reactions out of you. They're always going to get reactions out of you and get those spikes up. And I don't know what they're doing after that. Are they mapping your brain every time your brain lights up? Are they mapping your brain when it lights up? What are they doing? I don't know. I don't quite know. But they're getting your brain to light up, and they're getting reactions out of you, and they're getting the spikes up, and measuring those spikes, so it's unbelievable. You just can't ignore the stuff. You can't ignore stuff in a real world reality. You just can't ignore this stuff, so other than that, they got their thugs out there. They got thugs out there. They got gang stalkers out there. They got vehicular stalking out there. They got everything going at once. When you go for a little ride, you're just going for a little ride, probably a 5-mile radius. Doing a loop. I do a loop, maybe a 5-6 mile radius, and I go back home and I just kill maybe half hour, 45 minutes. And that's what I do every night. And they know my route, so they'll have girls, they'll have thugs, they'll have they know my route. So I mean, I do it every night. So they got their people in place, and that's what they do. It's crazy. I imagine they're spending thousands of dollars a day just in gang stalkers. Having them out there and all this stuff. So anyway, not much going on with me. They're kind of laying off me, which is good, But I'm kind of scared because they could come back. If they could come back and nail me, you guys, they could come back and nail me where I'm almost calling for help. It gets so bad, you know. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't. So anyway, I was just thinking if there's anything else I wanted to talk about. I think that's about it. That's what happened today. I did get out. I got out and went for a nice ride, probably an hour and a half ride, to look at that house and stuff, and it was enjoyable and and stuff. We gotta do that. We gotta get out every now and then and stuff. Take dog out and all this stuff. I try to get out at least 2 times a day to break this stuff up because otherwise you're sitting in a torture chamber. And these people don't want you to leave the house. They don't want you to leave the house, So other than that, not much going on. So I suppose I'll cut this off. I hope you guys had a good Thursday. I can't believe tomorrow's Friday. This week flew by. Tomorrow is Friday already. I can't believe it. It's supposed to be 79 degrees up here, so it's supposed to be nice and warm. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow. We're gonna take Max out and we're gonna get do something. So anyway, but I hope you guys had a good Thursday, and I'll talk to you guys later.